Good. All right, that's going to wrap it up for traffic and weather. I'll send it to Christina in the Snapdragon Stadium kitchen.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Well, I look the part, maybe, right?
You look great.
Now, from the garden to kitchen, and then back to the garden. I want to introduce you to organic and sustainable caterer Chef Yapo, and you're here to talk to us a bit about some kitchen tips and then how we can use our leftovers wisely.
That's
okay,
right.
That's important.
That's
and
right.
I also want to mention, you just came out with a cookbook, Food 360 Kitchen.
That's right. I'm excited for it. This is my first cookbook, and it's all about, making our great, tasty, great meals and then using all the leftovers to make leftover menus, recipes. Love it, love it. We're not going to waste any food, and all the scraps we're going to put into we're going to divert it to a compost bin, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
And you bring
Let's
this,
make dinner.
Yes, let's make dinner. And as you're doing this,
Yes.
because food waste is a real thing. It's a problem.
It really is. It really is. We buy too much food, or we get a lot of food and we don't use it all.
Yeah.
Right? And
yes.
the lettuce at the back of the fridge,
yes,
right?
Yes.
The scraps. We want to compost them or worm bin them, turn them into compost or soil or fertilizer, natural organic fertilizer for our garden. Oh, it's wonderful. Instead of adding to the methane problem in the dump, we want to use our food scraps to create new earth again.
I like that. Okay, what are we making today?
Wonderful. So the first dinner recipe that I'm doing in my cookbook, I want you to cut and create the scraps. We grilled shrimp. We've got a quinoa pilaf, so we're going to do shrimp, lemons, and zucchini. Oh. That's going to be the entree over the top of the quinoa, and then we're going to make a cucumber salad. Okay. So actually, what I'd like you to do, I need you to whisk up. So this is red wine vinegar and extra virgin olive oil. I want you to whisk it up. There you go. There you go. Now, when we whisk, we don't want to whisk in a circle.
Oh.
Circle is called stirring. We don't want to stir with the whisk. We want to whisk with the whisk. So go back and forth. That's it. So go back and forth with whisk. There we go. Yep. Wonderful.
I'm a fake. I'm wearing this coat, and I don't even know how to whisk. What's happening? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Taught me how to whisk correctly.
You're doing well. And then I'm going to put some salt in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put some pepper in there. And then I want you to put it all over those cucumbers and carrots. I grated the carrots and the onion. Put it all in there.
Okay, here we go.
Let me turn this off.
Here we go.
Good. Wonderful. And then use those 2 spoons and stir it all together.
Stir.
I've already minced dill and parsley in there.
Okay.
The seasoning is in the vinaigrette.
Oh.
This is going to be a wonderful.
I can smell.
Wonderful
Ooh,
meal.
I
Can you
smell
smell
that.
it?
Yum.
Wonderful. So we're going to start plating. So when I like to plate, I like to use my cup or half cup measurer to put my quinoa or my rice in, and then I use that to create a little bit of a height presentation.
Because it makes it all beautiful.
It does. It keeps it within the center.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tasty, great times.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
And as you're continue plating, but Chef, I need to ask you. So composting doesn't have to be smelly.
That's right. So my recipe, it's a no-odor compost bin recipe and a no-odor worm bin recipe.
Okay.
So what I've done is I'm taking out all the meat scraps, the dairy scraps, any oils. That way we're not attracting the varmints and we're not creating the foul odors.
Oh.
So it just smells like earth.
Okay.
And so this is a great way to have a good experience with composting and worm binning.
I like
so
that.
we can get it into our routine.
Okay.
And
Okay, with this?
And there we go. And let's put that salad. I tell you what, let's put it in there.
Okay, I'm just going to do this.
Wonderful.
Okay, there's a little bit there.
We want this here.
There we go.
There's your shot.
Well, here's dinner.
Wonderful.
And then what?
And then we want to take all of our scraps and we want to use them in another meal.
Yes.
So I have recipes in my cookbook that I utilize. Some of the items I make new, like I made a roasted garlic hummus.
Okay.
And I want to slather it in the middle.
Oh. And you're going to use the leftovers from
dinner. And then
dinner.
I'm going to use the leftovers. I'm going to do a little bit at the top like that. Okay. And then go ahead and scoop half of that in there.
Right on top of the hummus?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the shrimp.
Ooh.
And I'm going to take the tails off of them because they're good for presentation.
Yes.
And then I want to cut them in half lengthwise.
Okay.
And then we create.
And I like that it's a new meal. meal. Like you're not
It's
taking what you
different.
had from last night and, for lunch the next day. You're
correct.
gonna,
That's
okay.
correct. And let's get a couple of zucchini on there, break
Look
them
at
up a little
that.
bit.
And it's brand new. So
Yeah,
what
and-
made you decide to put out Food 360 Kitchen?
It's a long story.
Okay.
And I will say, ultimately, I followed my passion of cooking.
Yes.
And I went to San Diego Culinary Institute, graduated. I became a master accomplice educator with the
gotcha.
Solana Center, which everyone can do here in San Diego. And I realized, as a chef, I want to be master of my most important asset, which is food.
Yes.
So I'm taking my most important asset and I'm making it important to me, but actually it's important for all of us.
It's important for everyone.
That's right, because we want clean, good, tasty food. And so here we
There
go.
it is.
We're now going to make this wrap,
So here we go. So
and then we put this on this plate.
there it is. So where can we get a copy of your cookbook?
My cookbook, food360kitchen.com, and it's there.
Okay.
And you can order it there.
Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll put that on the website, fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene On tab. We'll get you linked up, hooked up. And so that way, we're ready to compost. We're ready to make new. I love this. See, I love it, Chef, because I have a problem in the kitchen. I don't know how to whisk and stir.
Oh, well, you know what?
But I've learned a lot.
That's
Thank you.
right. We're always learning in the kitchen, and this is a great way to have your eco-friendly family and friends.
Yes.
This is a great holiday New Year's Eve gift.
There
Get
you
it for
go.
you.
Perfect. All right, we'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.
Love it.
Coverage you won't see anywhere else and stories that have